Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces May 31, 2022. Mars is now transiting your work and health sector, bringing dynamic energy to your daily routines and self-care efforts until July 5th. You can be excited about self-improvement efforts and super motivated to get more things done. Difficulties arise if you feel others are pushing their work on you or telling you what to do, and if you give in to impatience. You might also watch for pushing yourself too hard or too fast. If you've been craving better methods and programs for health and work, then this is the time when you are ready to take action. Work could be more competitive or your daily life busier during this cycle. Today, you might reconnect with a person from your past or reach a new understanding of a past relationship. You might also be breathing new life into old projects and studies. You're getting physical, and in every sense of the word. And with Mercury retrograde hovering over your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, you could go as far as revisiting a past experience with your special someone. Although, if you're currently single and crushing, not to worry. There's a stellium of energies sizzling through your 6th house of health habits, daily rituals, and due diligence, so staying active won't be a problem. Keep in mind that Mars and Venus, the lovers of the cosmos, will already be transiting through this area of your chart, so rest assured, things are spicing up in your day-to-day life. Time to reconsider your professional commitments. A previous thought, question, or conversation may come back today as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. It will likely come out in conversation, perhaps about the dynamics of a working relationship or the terms of agreements within an arrangement. As you maneuver this conversation, the truth may come to light that puts everything into a new perspective. Do not dig your heels in stubbornly. Be open to redirection, as it could lead to a more valuable, secure professional commitment. At the same time that the sun has already reached your financial sector and is now shining the solar spotlight on your income situation, matters, and options, in her final days in your work sector, Venus' mission to steer things in a lucrative direction has been given a serious boost. This is creating a reason for confidence on both sides of the financial fence. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration. Be honest with yourself and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. You need to re-energize and recenter yourself. The best catalyst for that sort of renewal and transformation is to spend a few days alone. Afterward, you'll remember what it is that makes you so fantastic. Whatever you try to achieve is criticized and unlikely to be accepted in a very favorable way, especially if you feel undue pressure to perform any kind of activity. It is far better to delay important activities or decisions until you feel positive about the outcome. Use your sense of humor to relieve any tension. It's a splendid day for romance. You are normally so even and detached, but today is right for throwing all cares to the wind and expressing your deepest feelings about anything and everything. This, of course, can be accomplished in many ways. Take your dog outside and play a passionate game of fetch. Or stream your favorite movie and take your lover's hand in the dark. If you can think of something better, do it. You're not going to lose. If you go to church, you may find yourself really thinking of doing so today. The essence of the vibration will enhance your faith and religious connections, and engaging in ritual may become a priority for you on your day's agenda. Even if you have to put in some work first, see about stopping by your place of worship this evening on your way home or after dinner. Meditation and spiritual reflection can happen in the comfort of your living room, so making time for this should be fairly easy for those of you who don't subscribe to a particular religion. As much as today's playful and romantically charged lunar vibes might not seem important, the sun and moon beg to differ. There will be time enough from tomorrow to get your work hat on, with the second half of the working week destined to be the best across the income, work, and career fronts. For now, There is a chance to capture the momentum from yesterday's new moon and the sun and moon's joint focus on matters of the heart and all things fun, playful, romantic, and creative. With the moon still in your romantic sector after yesterday's new moon but starting to separate from the sun, this is still a chance to capture a chance for new beginnings, but is also a chance to simply embrace these romantically charged lunar vibes. With Venus, the planet of love, just over 3 weeks away, this is just a prelude to the most romantically charged weeks of 2022. Our eyes in the sky. We could feel a huge shift this morning, when the sun changes signs from sensitive Cancer to proud and fiery Leo. If you have a tendency to put others first, now is the time to focus just a bit more on yourself. Unfortunately, this could be easier said than done when the moon makes a challenging aspect to Chiron this afternoon. There could be a lot of egos flying around right now, and though you might find it difficult to set boundaries with people who rub you the wrong way, it's important for your mental health to do so. Venus and Jupiter face off in the cosmos throughout the day, which could tempt you into being overly generous with others. Remember that it's okay to say no to someone, and it's totally acceptable to bestow the love and energy you freely give to others back on yourself. By mid-afternoon, a helpful connection between the moon and Uranus could bring pleasant surprises your way, especially in your professional life. Your status could get a little upgrade as well, so don't be afraid to show off what an amazing masterpiece you are. As the day comes to a close, you could feel worn out from all of the day's energy, which could cause you and others to shut down. Don't take it personally if someone doesn't answer your messages tonight. Like you, they probably just need some quiet time to decompress. In the morning, Venus, having just made its ingress into Virgo, opposes Jupiter in Pisces, an excellent transit for relaxation, play, or vacationing, if we have budgeted our time and resources correctly. The carefree nature of this aspect can cause us to be unwisely generous and philanthropic. Our intentions may be good, but we risk neglecting our own interests, giving something away that we actually need. At this time, we are not especially disciplined in our thinking, believing that good things come to those who sacrifice, and although there may be some truth to this, we should strive to be conservative so as not to find ourselves in a tough spot when the glow of the day wears off. Following this, the sun exits emotional Cancer to enter expressive Leo, its domicile. In the month ahead, our focus shifts from private to public spheres of engagement. We become more comfortable in sharing our creative ideas, as well as our identity, on a wider stage. This is an excellent time for challenging imposter syndrome and defying the inner critic who suggests we seek smallness to avoid attracting the wrong kind of attention. During Leo season, life is a performance piece. We must be willing to own our talents and gifts and to be unapologetic about taking up space. In doing so, we welcome those with similar interests into our orbit, making connections from a place of mutual appreciation and authenticity. On the other hand, we should check our pride often over the next 4 weeks. Declining to tame an overinflated ego can lend to conflict and needless drama. As always, there is merit in striking a balance between confidence and arrogance.